yes. Welcome to the Plans of the Righteous Real Talk Show. I am so happy to be here to eat this evening. Oh my gosh. Yes, I am so happy to be here. I have somebody here special just for you all. You can't touch this. Y'all can't just beat this, okay? This here is going to be a fabulous, fabulous show. When I say a fabulous show, this is going to be a fabulous show. I am your host, Cynthia L. Robinson. I am the founder and the CEO of Plans of the Righteous. Yes, I am the author. I'm a coach. I'm a business coach. And I enjoy helping people to start up their business and stay in business. And I publish devotional planners. I am the founder and publisher of Plans of the Righteous, the devotional planner that we publish every single year. Okay, so we are a faith-based community using biblical principles to create success stories. That's what we're talking about here. And our awesome guest tonight is here. She is going to share her journey. She's going to share her walk and her purpose with you guys tonight. So I'm going to bring her from behind the curtain, and y'all just listen. Y'all give her some love. Give her some love as she come up for. Come on, Misha. Come on in, baby.
Hello. How you doing?
I am so good. I am so excited for this new journey for you. I can listen. When I tell you, I was like this with the clock.
I know. I was too. I was like, okay, it's almost time. Let's
It's almost showtime. Okay, do me a favor. Introduce yourself. Tell us about you.
My name is Imeshia Graham, and I am the founder, of the Change After 40 podcast. And I'm 40. I'll be 41 next Friday. Married 16 years, have a little one, and that's about it.
That's good. That's a lot. That's it. That's a full plate right now. That's a full plate. Okay.
I know.
So, and then now you have the nerve to be launching your business. This is
I know.
What brought this about?
I always wanted to do a podcast. About 3 years ago, before I turned 40, I went through a period of trying to find myself. I just didn't know what I wanted to do. So I used to make these videos and send it to a friend of mine, talk about different things and different changes I was going through. And one day she said, you need to do a live and talk about these things because other people may be experiencing the same thing. And so as I was getting closer to 40, as I turned 40, I saw a lot of things changing. I was just like unsure about a lot of stuff. I was unsure about me as a person. It had nothing to do with my marriage or anything. It was just me. I was just not happy with me. And I was like, okay. And I was having a conversation with my mom one day, and I said, what changes did you go through when you turned 40, or did you experience anything? And she said, we talked about it, whatever. And so I was like, she always knew I wanted to do a podcast also too. So I said, you know what, I'm going to do a podcast. The name is going to be The Change After 40, because as I'm going to speak for women, for a woman, because I can't speak on the male side of it. My hormones was changing.
Yes, trust me. Hello.
I didn't understand it. I was going through some changes with making sure I was like, okay, am I doing this, or should I do this? Or it was just a lot of changes. It was a lot physically, mentally, emotionally, with my weight.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of things.
Listen.
Change.
Exactly.
And as I was talking to other people about it, they was experiencing the same thing. And so I was, to find people that is actually going through the same thing and not knowing how or can't express it to other individuals. So I was like, let's do a podcast. Let me do a podcast and talk about it and invite other people that's around my age or older with, late 40s that can, share some things with some other people that may be going through it, just don't know how to express it.
And it's very true because even okay, I'm just a little bit over 40.
Well, you look good. You look good, okay?
I'm just a little bit over 40, like plus 10, plus 12, like actually plus 12.
Okay.
But it's okay because we do go through, women go through so much. We really do. We go through so much. Our bodies go through things. We have the weight of everything. We carrying it on our shoulders. We got to make sure the kids are right. We got to make sure the finances are right. We got to make sure the man is right. We got to make sure we cooking. We got to make sure we cleaning. We got to make sure the body is tight and right because
things change.
Change. Okay. And I want to say for myself, I've always been very, very small, like really, really small, like really. And I want to say that I think I actually started picking up weight at 40. I think that's when my body actually started changing at 40. And I didn't know how to embrace it. I really didn't. And it just seemed like it kept going up and going up and up. And then it's your hormones. And then the next thing you know, you're going through men all pause. We're going through the men all pause, okay? But it's real. It's real. And I applaud you for even the name is so powerful of the podcast because we go through it.
You know how many times I Googled that name? I was like, okay, Lord, if you want me to use his name, like, just keep bringing it to me. And so I was like, you know what? I have to use that name, The Change After 40. So I was like, okay, should I put The Change After 40 with 40 or The Change After 40, spelled out? So I was like, okay, you said spelled out. So it's like, and then I was experiencing not sleeping at night. Because I was tossing and turning, juggling with it. I'll say I'm going to do it, and I don't do it because I say nobody's going to listen or nobody's going to. But actually, people are really going to listen to it because it's going to be some interesting topics because it's going to be talking about health and wellness, mental health, just everything, sex, marriage, because, things do change in your marriage. My husband is 42. 43. Well, he gonna kill me because I don't know his age, but things do change.
Yeah,
and you're trying to embrace it.
Yeah, and that's true. You have to embrace it, and more importantly, you have to keep the lines of communication open so that you can be on one accord with each other. And I applaud you for even stepping out, and I applaud him for supporting you on this journey. It takes a lot. Okay, listen.
Yeah.
We bring it. Women bring it.
Oh, we do.
For men, for you to have a man that's going to stand up behind you and support you, that is a strong man. Okay, he got to bring it. He's got to bring it, and I give him kudos for him being that man, being your supporter, okay, for you during these times, even for when you was going through your hormonal changes. Men pack up and leave because they don't even want to understand. They don't want to relate. They don't, what's going on with her? She flipped her wig for a second time this week. What is really going on?
Because I was getting emotional. Like I was emotional about a lot of things, trying to find my purpose, trying to find where I fit in, because I was looking at other people, like, that's my age. Like they've been on their job 20 years by now. They have this degree, that degree. But I was like, you know what, Misha, that's not you. That's not what God called you to do. and that's her purpose. And now that you asking, to say the purpose, like I kept asking her, like, what is my purpose? Like, what do you want me to do? And he wants me to talk and share my story. Like, I have stories to tell people. I have previous experiences, to talk about.
Yep. And that's the key.
Mm-hmm.
We have to get out of the concept of thinking we need to duplicate somebody else. We can't walk in another person's footsteps. There is only one me.
Mm-hmm.
And really, you really don't want to be me, okay? But okay, there's only one me, there's only one you.
Yes.
Okay. So I encourage people to find their balance as to where God wants them to be and for them to walk in those shoes. It's no reason to try to duplicate somebody else or copy someone else.
Yes.
You got to be yourself. I can never walk in your shoes. Your shoes.
I don't think you would want to, because my shoes are.
They're your shoes, and they're for you to walk in. And I applaud you for the way you walk in them, because your journey is your testimony.
Yes.
And your testimony is for somebody else that's going to come across your path, that is going to be able to relate to your testimony.
Yes.
God has us all here for a purpose, and we just have to find that purpose and walk in that purpose in the way that God sees for us to walk in it, not the way that man wants us to walk in it.
Yeah, or society.
Exactly. Let's not deal with society, because society has their own rules.
Yes.
I can't walk in society. I got to walk in my God-given alignment with God for me to do what he's telling me to do. Even for this show, I asked, what is real talk? What is real talk? First of all,
real talk.
Okay, it's real talk. We having real conversation, okay? And we producing real solutions, and that's what it's about. And then God said to me, real talk is actually going to change. Plans of the righteous is going to change. And I couldn't understand where he was leading it. He was saying, we're going to do a faith-based entrepreneurs using biblical principles to succeed. And I was like, oh, okay. And guess what? You're a faith-based entrepreneur.
Yes.
You use principles.
Yes.
And what are you doing? You're succeeding.
Yes.
You're succeeding.
Yes.
And that's God. That's all God. Who knew that a planner would lead to this?
I know, right? You know how many planners I have bought and never used them, but this one particular planner, man, changed my whole life. Really has changed my whole outlook, and just that planner makes me, that's like my connection with God. That's my communication connection with him, because it's just awesome.
Yeah. And look how much we've grown. And I say we, because we start at one level. And at no point should you ever feel like you've topped out with your relationship with God. You should always be striving to excel with your relationship with God. You should always keep striving to excel. You should never be at a point where you're like, oh, I've had enough. I'm at my top with God. No,
never. What? Sometimes I'd be scared to be alone by myself in the car, because it seems like that's the time that he always like giving me stuff to do, and I'm always calling my mom, like, oh my gosh, you won't believe what God just said to me for me to do, or just came to me, and she'd be like, you need to write it down, and it's like, okay, yeah. And then sometimes I'd be like, Lord, not today, please, not today. I can't deal with it, but
embrace it.
Yes.
Embrace it. Because he's never going to lead you somewhere that he can't bring you through.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
He's going to equip you for every single journey that he gives you. He's going to equip you for it.
Yes.
And you're equipped for it.
I'm ready. And I'm ready for it too.
Exactly.
I might be a little nervous about it, but I'm ready for it. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I just want to be able to share my story, share different experiences that can help someone else to come through, come out of their dark place. Because I was in a dark place. Like,
Yeah.
I used to wear a hat all the time. And so somebody said to me, why are you always wearing a hat? Like, what's the purpose of you wearing this hat? And you know how to do your hair. I said, it's not about me doing my hair. The hat covers up what I was going through at that moment, because you couldn't see what I was going through. So if I'm not wearing the hat, you can actually see my expressions. You can see frustration. So I felt like, okay, wear this hat. You can't see but my eyes or little parts of my face. You couldn't see exactly what I was going through. So
you was trying to cover up the pain.
Yeah.
Trying to cover up the hurt.
Yes. And there were some things I needed to release and let go for me to blossom into this person that I'm blossoming into. And I used to, talk to my husband all the time. I used to say, like, I know it's frustrating to you to see me like emotionally, but I can't express to you what I'm going through. And, and to see him pray me through it, support me through whatever I was going through. And he didn't hassle me the time for those 3 years that I just went through a rough patch. So I appreciate him for sticking through, because it wasn't easy. But
listen, amen. That's a real man, though. Okay, we give him thumbs up. That's a good man. That's a good man. And we praise God for him. God put the right people in his path. He does.
Yes.
He does. He gives you what you need.
At the time, yes.
He gives you what you need.
Yes.
We may not understand, but he gives us what we need.
Yes.
So, okay. So listen, we've talked about the podcast. You've even shared on some of the topics. What is something that you would say to your current listeners that you want them to come in and embrace what you have to say? Tell them one thing that can draw them to you, to bring them into the podcast, whether it be come just to hear the things that you're no longer in that place by yourself. Come over and just listen because you're with like-minded people.
Yeah.
So
I would say it's going to be a place where you can just express who you are. Everything is going to be on the table. Whatever we discuss is going to be between us or whatever. Someone want to email me or inbox me a discussion to talk about that may help them come through or help them from what they're going through at that moment. We can do that. I just want it to be where we can express who we are. We can just not feel like you're alone, even though you may have the family support, friend support, but sometimes you can feel alone with all the support that you may have. So I feel like the podcast is just a way of communicating and expressing yourself with others that may be going through things, and people someone that may be listening, and it could just enlighten them, just like, okay, wow, I'm not the only person that went through this, or I'm not the only person that's experiencing this, And as a woman, you go through so many things, you go through so many emotions that you cannot express. Sometimes you just can't express. So,
and it's true. And sometimes you don't want to go to mama, and sometimes you want to go to your
I think
cousin.
I go to mom too much. Me and my mom are too close.
Okay. Yes. Look, I have these few people that I go to, and I know that they got my back.
Yeah.
You just have to have that group that you know that you can go to that's going to have your back.
Oh, and I do. I have a group of women that support me. I have friends that support me, family that support me. So I have that support, and it's it's a new support, just news. Everything is fresh. I'm just excited about it.
That's good. That's real good. And you look like you're just alive, like you just ready, just pour into somebody.
Yes, I hope I can. I hope someone can. It can help someone, or just continue to bring more people together to want to talk and express themselves.
Yeah. Yeah. And somebody actually just posted, Loving Life Robinson posted a sisterhood.
Sister, yes, yes. But I want to know the male point of it too. Sometimes, like I may have some guys come on to express because men go through things too, but they're not gonna share. So
Oh, and that's true. Men do go through things, and sometimes they too hold the weight on their shoulders as well.
yes, yes,
And as women, the book, women are from Venus and men are from Mars, or whichever way it went, however it went. Well, we all from two different places. Okay,
exactly.
so
Yes.
exactly. And then the other part is just learning each other's love language. Have you read the book Love Language yet? The
No,
five
but
languages.
someone is sending me a gift. They told me they was mailing that to me because we were supposed to go on the couple retreat.
Uh-huh.
And so they're going to send us the book. So I'm excited about reading the book because I think, now that I'm 40, my love language may have changed. So I don't know.
Watch out there now.
I don't know.
Watch out now. Okay. But yes, that is so true. And, just going back to the podcast and the impact that you want to have on your listeners and the topics that you're bringing forth, they're going to be powerful and enlightening. More than anything, they're going to be powerful and enlightening. And I can't wait. So tell us, when is this podcast beginning?
Okay, so the podcast is going to be launched on August 13th at 8 o'clock. That's next Friday.
Is that date like a significant date for you?
That's my birthday. My birthday and my anniversary. So I'll be 41 and 16 years of marriage. So
wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, that is memorable for you to launch your podcast on your birthday and your anniversary.
Yes.
Powerful.
So it's going to be 8 o'clock. Some people say, why are you waiting till 8 p.m.? Because it's the 8th. And I was the 8th. It's the 8th month. So yeah.
It sounds like there might be some after hours conversation, so it might need to be after 8.
Yes.
After the kids have gone to bed, yes, after 8. Okay.
Yes. So it's going to be a weekly show every Friday at 8 o'clock. So
a weekly show every Friday, 8 o'clock.
Yes.
Okay. And how can they connect?
They can connect by Spotify and look. The name is The Change After 40, or you could do Apple Podcasts, The Change After 40, or you could go to the Change After 40 podcast.com and get all information that you need to stay tuned with us. And you can go onto YouTube and like the Change After 40 YouTube channel so I can get some subscribers.
Yes.
And you can check out my Facebook page, Imeshia Graham, my Instagram page, and I don't know, just share. Everybody share. Like, share.
Okay, now, this is what I need for everybody to do. Everybody that's watching tonight's show, I need for you guys to do me and Imeshia a favor. I need for you guys to go. You see it on the screen. It's the changeafter40podcast.com. I have it on the screen. There is no reason why you cannot connect. You're going to go. You're going to get that information. You're going to visit her on all of her pages. You're going to like all of her pages. You're going to subscribe on the YouTube channel because guess what? We need your subscription to count.
Yes.
Every subscription counts. Every click counts. So you're going to go to the changeafter40podcast.com. Mm-hmm. You're going to find out the information. Her show is every Friday at 8 p.m.
Yes.
You're going to visit her on her page, on her Facebook page and her Instagram page, Imeshia Graham.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And then we got a YouTube channel, which is the Change After 40.
Correct.
The change after 40. Okay. Listen, I'm giving y'all all the tea. There is no reason for y'all not to come through. And share. That's what we need you to do.
Like
And
and
share.
share.
Okay?
Yes.
Put it in the comments.
Like
And share. Okay? The
please.
Change After 40 podcast. This here is going to be a phenomenal podcast. I cannot wait because I am going to be sitting right in the audience because I am just a tinge bit over 40.
And you look good.
Thank you. I am going to be right there so I can get some information so I can get myself together and walk in that change, okay? Because we all have gone through.
Sorry, and every week we will have a special guest. And this on my launch date, I have 2 special guests that's going to be on with me, and I'm so happy. 2 childhood friends. So please tune in. And you like my shirt?
I love your shirt, and it actually says embracing. What does it say? Embracing what?
Embracing
who you are.
Who you are.
How did you come up with that?
So I came up with it because embracing who you are, like you're looking at the old you, this is the new you, but you're looking at the old you, so you won't go back to the old you. So it's embracing who you are. So, at 40, like how you said, your weight, things may change, but you have to embrace it. Like, I am who I am. I'm who God made me to be. I'm a little chunky. Okay. I have to embrace it. I have to spice it up, make myself look a little different sometimes. So
yes. And it's all in the mindset. It's a mindset change. It's really a mindset change. And once you figure out your mindset and you figure out the things that matter and the things that don't matter, the things that you need to be concerned about and the things that you just really need to turn over to God.
And that's another thing, like how before you're so worried about what other people think of you or what they say. Like, I don't care anymore. Like, I was really bad with that. Like, I always worried about what people thought of me or said about me. I don't care anymore.
Because you know what? That's a weight that you're carrying on your shoulder that you don't even have to worry about. Because not everybody is going to like you.
No, they're not.
Everybody is going to embrace you.
No.
But it's okay. It is okay because
embrace who you are now, today. You have that connection with God. God had that connection with you. You just have to, he teaches you, he allows you to embrace who you are. Like my dad used to always say, if you can look at yourself in the mirror, look at that person in the mirror all the time. He said, if you can go and look at yourself in the mirror, you have to learn to love who you are as that individual. So when you learn to love who you are as an individual, nobody else and nothing else matters.
Yes. I love it. And that's it. I have to love who I am. Everybody got to love who they are.
Yeah.
You have to walk in your shoes. I got to walk in mine. Guess what? When we get to them pearly gates, you got to be responsible for the things that you've done, and I got to be responsible for the things that I've done. And everybody else must do the same. So that being said, get it together. Y'all better get it together.
And find your purpose. Find your purpose.
Find your purpose so you can walk in your purpose. Okay? Walk in your purpose right now. So again, you got anything else you want to bring to the table?
And I may go live next Friday. So we'll see. So stay tuned. Go and like all my pages. Please go and like YouTube channel. Share. If anybody wants to talk about something, they can inbox me. Share.
Like. Listen, I know people, I just want to put this out there. We don't always want to come up and ask our question. It's okay. She's giving you an opportunity for you to still get your answers by you shooting her an email. Shoot her an email with your question so that way she can make sure that she answers that question for you. Mm-hmm. So that way your questions get answered.
Yes.
She's giving you an in. You don't even have to. What's that look for?
Black.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay. Listen, she's giving y'all an end. She's giving you an end. So
Yes.
listen, again, that's time. It's time for us to walk in our purpose,
Yes.
figure things out, get connected. More than anything, if you are approaching 40, over 40, about to
going
be
through 40.
going through 40, touching 40, knocking on the door at 40, whatever the case may be,
Or
take
if you
advantage.
know someone that may be going through these things, tag them, share.
Yeah. Tag them, share, make sure that you get connected. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing to be in connection with somebody else that's going through, so you can get a different perspective, and get a feel of somebody actually that have made it through.
And you can hear some of my stories that I'm going to share, my personal stories that has nothing to do with Imeshia. It's just Imeshia. It's all about Imeshia. So if you just listen.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So again, y'all get connected. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna tag, we're
Like,
gonna and we're gonna share.
Yes.
I'm gonna throw another one in. Tell a friend.
Yes. Tell a friend, please.
Tell a friend, bring a friend.
Yes.
So tell a friend and bring a friend.
Yes.
Okay. So we liking, we sharing, we are subscribing.
Yes.
We tell a friend and we bringing a friend.
Yes.
So that's what I'm asking y'all to do. So that is the conclusion of our show tonight. Again, check her out, the Change After 40 podcast.com. Check her out on Spotify
Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Radio Podcasts.
Ooh.
So check me out.
Love it.
You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it.
You don't want to miss it. I know for one, I'm gonna be in the house. I'm gonna be right there at 7:58. Okay. 7:58. And I said 8 because you said 8 o'clock. So I want to make sure you had an 8 in there. We're gonna be there at 7:58, and I'm gonna be there with my notebook and pad and my pen so I can take some notes, because we are never too old to learn. Okay.
Never too old. And it's just a laid back show. It's nothing uptight. Just relax, just enjoy conversation, good conversation. It's Friday. I picked Friday night because most people get off of work through Monday through Friday. You want to listen to something that can actually get you through. That's what must be for me. Now I like to listen to things that's going to motivate me to get to the next level. Especially right now with everything going on, the pandemic's then spiked up again. So therefore, this is your, I ain't gonna say a club, but this is your outing. Yes. This is your outing in the inning. So you're gonna be in your house and you're gonna be able to enjoy the outing. Okay. Yes. So, all right, y'all. We are out of here. I love you guys. Thank you, Imeshia, for coming to join. Thank you for having me.
You are welcome to come back anytime. Come back and give us the update.
I will do.
I really, really appreciate you coming to share your walk and your purpose. Walking in her purpose, y'all. Y'all better get
Maybe
with
I can have you on my podcast one day.
I'm in.
Okay.
I'm in. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
No,
okay.
All right, y'all. We are out of here. We love you guys. We got to go. So listen, if you guys are not a part of Plans of the Righteous, join our Facebook community, Plans of the Righteous.
And get the planner. Get the planner. The planner will change your life.
The planner will change your life. Also, you can join us on the 6:30 Monday through Friday accountability call. Yes, we are with like-minded individuals. We are speaking over our lives. We are praying and speaking things and letting them come into pass. That is what we are doing in this season, and God has truly blessed us. So make sure you join us, like our page. Also visit us on our YouTube channel, Plans of the Righteous, And don't forget, I expect to see you guys next Friday at the Change After 40 podcast. I want to see you guys there. Love you. Bring a guest. I love you. We got to go. See y'all. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.